Okay, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the second episode of Legendary Lifestyles. My name is Patrick Garcia, and I remember the first time I made the video, the cut that you actually have seen is like a lot shorter. So there's a lot of content that I didn't really get to put in, because if I did, that would have been like 20 minutes long. So a lot of stuff that you guys didn't get to see, I'm gonna go ahead and just like put it in here right now. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is creative identity. Okay, so in the fall of 2009, an artist by the name of Meg Mateo Elasco came to speak at my Asian American Women in Literature class. Actually, it's been a while. Yeah, but she came to SFSU to give a talk to my class, and I just wanted to share with you guys a story that that happened, that really inspired me. So I had a question for her. It was about putting yourself out there alongside your artistic identity. And the question I had for her was this. Fiction. Let's say you want to write a book on fiction. There's a lot of fiction writers out there, and the fiction business is very hard to get into. This is something that a published author by the name of Radford Castro told me around like 2007, 2006, 2007. Anyways, so he told me this, and I passed this question along to her. Now, Meg Mateo Elasco is a very accomplished woman. She makes arts and crafts. She has her own studio and store and whatnot. She creates a lot of content for the web, and she's also a published author. And she teaches people how to do freelance artwork. So the question I had for her was this. Let's say I want to write a fiction book. And like I said before in my previous video, nobody's going to put you on, and certain moments you have to learn how to do things yourself. Now, like I said before previously, the fiction business is very hard to get into, and I feel like they turn a lot of people down. So how do you get past the sort of the corporate decision-making process? How do you get past the people in the suits that want to tell you you're not good enough, your work is not good enough? How do you get past that? And this is what she told me. She says, well, you sound like a guy who puts up a lot of barriers for himself. And I was like, huh. I mean, I guess maybe that's true. I don't quite know yet. But I guess it was kind of awkward before I even got out there. I was already thinking about being turned down. So I guess that's sort of a negative thought process. All right. So she told me, let's say you want to be an actor, and you want to move to Hollywood and pursue acting. Well, the thing is this, Hollywood does not need any more actors. There's a ton of people in Hollywood that are trying to be actors. And it's the same thing with fiction writers. There's a lot of people out there writing fiction. And, they don't need your story. Nobody needs you. Nobody needs many more actors. There's already enough people trying to do that. So there's like an overabundance in the literature and entertainment industry. And the thing she was trying to tell me is this. Nobody is you. Nobody has your story. Nobody has your experiences. So the fact that you are your own person is in itself a creative asset. I'm like yelling into the camera because there's like planes taking off. There's like kids playing. But the fact that you are your own person is enough. The fact that you are yourself is a creative asset. Now, I thought a lot about this over the years, and the thing is this. We as human beings share many similarities in our stories, the ways we grow up, and our experiences in life. There are a lot of rites of passage that boys and girls go through, and we have a lot of similarities in terms of dealing with parents, heartbreak, sacrifice, loss of life, whatever. But the thing is that the fact that you are your own person, you need to find a way to tell your story different from everybody else. Now, I'm sort of repeating what I said before, but I really want to hammer the point that the fact that nobody is you is an asset. That the fact that the things that you've experienced in your life is a gift. And you need to find ways to tell your gift, expressing yourself as a gift to the world and to your friends and family. Now, I also want to talk about my influences. So, the next person I want to talk about who's influenced me was Sharon Vankin. And she's also, well, I don't know if Meg was alumni as SFSU, but Sharon Vankin is a fellow alumni of San Francisco State University. And her last name is spelled Vankin. And she also came to speak to my mobile media class recently, just like last semester. And so I was asking her, like, how do you sort of put yourself out there in terms of like Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter and becoming that internet personality? And she said one of the things that you might want to look into is promoting other people. Now, I know for you people out there who are cutthroat, it's like, I just want to get ahead, me. Check out this short sketch that I made, check out this short film that I made. And what she was trying to promote is being a good person who cultivates everybody in this sort of creative community. Being a person of the community, and it's also a good way to participate. Now, when you find something cool, what you typically want to do is, let people know about it. I mean, like, this is my own thing. Legendary Lifestyles is my own thing, but if I find stuff that's cool and pretty snazzy online, like, I'm gonna share it with you guys because I think it's cool. And if I think it's cool, I want you guys to know about it. So I'm gonna share that with you. So every time I make a video, I'll probably have this thing called like cool shit. I don't want to cuss too loud because there's kids around. But yeah, cool shit. And then like what I'll do is like I'll post links that I think are pretty cool that you guys should check out. So it's contributing to the synergy of creative energy out there. And you want to be a person who sort of fosters and helps grow that community. Also, another person that really helped me out was Bella Shella. She's actually a very good friend of mine. And we were talking about going to VidCon next year. I think that would be awesome. So hopefully when I get these videos like cranking out once a week, I will have like a sand rock pebble, a sand pebble of presence at VidCon next year. And last but not least, one person who I think is really great is Hannah Girasol. Hannah, Hannah Girasol, Girasol. Once again, I'll put the links out there on my channel or on my video. Oh shit! And I think with Hannah Girasol is that she's like batshit crazy. And I mean that in a very good way, in a very positive way. I remember she released this video a while back talking about how she doesn't really know what her niche is or what her genre is on YouTube. And she was saying that she teaches she has videos on like sex education, and she also bakes and she makes stuff, and she also writes music. She plays the guitar, so she's really talented. But the thing is that she doesn't know like what exactly she does like consistently, and I think that she's just weird in a very charming way. It's a part of her creative assets. Now, I think that's really cool. Hopefully, if these videos never become anything in the future and nobody cares about what I have to say, people will remember me as somebody who's just weird. That will be the legacy I leave behind. Pat Garcia is a giant weirdo. But you know what? It's 2012 and it's still hip to be cool. I don't know what anybody says. You look at Mozart, Kanye, all the great. Yeah, I'm not comparing Mozart to Kanye, alright? So, don't lose your shit. But, there's a lot of the great artists out there. Paul Thomas Anderson. I don't know, in music, film, art, literature, all the greatest people out there are not normal, alright? There's something wrong with everybody. Okay? And on that note, find your artistic identity and get out there and become legendary. This is Pat Garcia. Peace!